Right, so I'm going to show you the chair that I have at the moment from the wheelchair place. So, excuse Luna. So this is the one that I'm looking to exchange with the wheelchair services. As you can see, you'd have to excuse. I am due my cleaner, so you have got bits and all over my rug, and cats are not exactly the cleanest of keeping clean, I mean. And we have bowls in here. This is the most easiest for me with feeding these guys. Put the bowls in the kitchen. I've got a dry bowl down for them for like their biscuits, but for anything else, and that's at the side of the kitchen. But to feed them in here, I have to have them in here because the bowls just get in the way on the kitchen floor else. And I just can't do it. So ignore bowls. But hey, this is real life, people. So yeah, this is my chair. So it comes with the long leg rests, which I love, because it gives me a different support with my knees and my hips. This in the middle there is a curb climber. Not everybody understands what one of these are, but basically, so if you're going up a drop curb or down a drop curb, or you've got a path that's all uneven, this then grips onto that to stop your chair from tipping over. It's just a safety feature, which can be a pain at times, but it's better to be safe than tipped up. So the wheels are rubbish, they don't have much tread, whereas this chair that I've got, which is a six-wheeler, has got a lot more tread, which is what my argument is. Excuse me, Oreo. So this is a Fox power chair. It is a really good chair, don't get me wrong, but for me it's not 100% suitable, especially on surfaces like when it's wet, when it's, you know, been snowing and stuff and slushy. I feel like I want to do with an upgrade of a chair, so I want something that's like a six-wheeler, so it gives more oomph. Yeah, it's a big chair. Excuse this big pink thing here, this is my leg muff, and believe it or not, I have to use this because I've got really poor circulation and the back of my legs are just terrible outside. They feel so painful, so I have to have this on me all the time, even when we've had all that hot sun. I pull the zip down, so some of my legs are exposed, but I need the back with the surround. It's just how it is for me. It's got a nice lap belt to it, adjustable, so it's more to my needs than this chair that I'm sitting in now. It's got a high back. The back of this chair was adjusted, so it gives different support, and this is more suited. The guy that had attitude with me in my appointment, he did do adjustments to this chair, so it is more comfortable for me, but it's just the lower part of the chair that I need changing. And yeah, so the appointment wasn't completely wasted, but at the end of the day, his manner was completely rude. I had that head support added on my previous appointment. It just wasn't fixed to my needs. It was completely adjustable. And and Motability Guy wants it to be able to come off for when I go in and out of a car, and I can't do that. My hands haven't got that grip. So that's it. So this is the Fox power chair. It is a good chair, don't get me wrong, but like I said, it's, for me, I use this for a lot for out and about. This is my legs for going from my flat to in the town, around the town, further afield. It's got a good battery on it. And yeah, I was very keen to, to have a new one because of the struggles that I have with this chair. I've had the wheels altered, and for me, the issue is still there. So even though it's got new wheels on, the problem for me is still there with grip and support out and about. So I need this changing for a different chair. And I don't know, it's going to be a few months before I get the new chair sorted out. But if they get me one on order, then at least I know it's coming. I need something about the same kind of dimensions as this chair. I can't have anything bigger because of my going through my flat. Because, say for example, this chair, the Saran, is able wheeled for a as I call it, the MOT, and it needs work doing to it, for example. Then I've got one as a backup for in the flat. But this is my legs for out and about and potentially in my next vehicle. We'll see. It is a lot when you're reliant on wheels to get you around. It is, you've got to factor in so much. I've had my flat adapted to my wheels, and I've got to work with certain measurements because of getting in and out of my kitchen. The turning space in my hallway isn't very big. Yeah. So you're working with dimensions of what you've got already. And I've got to be practical. You can get chairs that are much bigger than this, but I don't want anything bigger. Something smaller would be ideal, but we'll see what happens when they come to sorting me out next week. I shall keep you posted. But it is a really, really good chair. I mean, people have been on feedback for this chair. It's not the greatest. The leg supports get in the way of getting in and out of your doors and stuff. No, they don't. You learn to work with what you've got. Fingers crossed, I do get my upgrade because I am due to trade this one in. I've had this one for about 4 years. And she's been used a lot. I mean, a lot. Yeah. When this is your legs for going out, this chair has been used every day of going out. It's been absolutely brilliant. Love it. Can't fault it apart from, for me personally, the wheels. So we'll see what happens, and fingers crossed I get the chair that I want. Yeah, catch you later.